What if I told you that the man who hurt the prophet, PBUH, the most ended up being honored by him? What if I told you that the secret to overcoming betrayal and abandonment lies in the very actions of the prophet, peace be upon him? Betrayal, abandonment, heartbreak. These are emotions we all face at some point in our lives. When people you trust turn against you, when those you love walk away, the pain is unbearable. But what if I told you that the greatest man to ever walk the earth, Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, faced this pain time and time again? And yet, he responded in a way that not only healed his heart, but transformed the lives of those who wronged him. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to Prophet Muhammad's teachings. This channel is dedicated to bringing you timeless wisdom that will enlighten your mind and transform your heart. Stay with me until the end, because this lesson will change the way you see betrayal forever. Betrayal is universal. It is painful when a friend spreads rumors about you. It is crushing when a loved one turns their back on you. It is devastating when you give someone your trust, only to have it shattered. But in moments like these, we must ask ourselves, how did the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, handle betrayal? How did he deal with those who abandoned him and wronged him? The answer lies in a powerful verse from the Quran. Repel evil with what is better, and your enemy will become like a close friend. Quran 41:34. Imagine standing alone, surrounded by people who once called you family, now turning against you. This was the reality of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. The Quraysh, his own people, mocked him, insulted him, and plotted to kill him. They were the ones who had known him as Al-Amin, the trustworthy. Yet when he brought them the truth, they abandoned him. They exiled him, attacked him, and even starved him and his followers for years. But how did he respond? Did he curse them? Did he seek revenge? When he finally conquered Makkah after years of suffering, he had the power to punish them. Instead, he asked, "What do you think I should do with you?" Terrified, they awaited their fate. And then, he said the words that would shock them forever. "Go, for you are free." This was his response to betrayal, mercy, not revenge. He forgave those who abandoned him. He forgave those who fought him. He forgave those who had once sought to kill him. But perhaps one of the most heartbreaking moments of betrayal came from the city of Taif. After facing rejection in Makkah, the Prophet, PBUH, traveled to Taif, hoping they would listen. Instead, they mocked him. They sent their children to throw stones at him until he bled. Wounded, exhausted, humiliated, he had every right to be angry. At that moment, an angel came to him and said, "If you wish, I will destroy this city." But what did the prophet, peace be upon him, say? Perhaps from their children will come those who believe. He did not seek revenge. He did not hold on to anger. Instead, he made dua for their guidance. And years later, the people of Taif embraced Islam. Among the greatest betrayals the prophet, peace be upon him, faced was from a man named Abdullah ibn Ubay, the leader of the hypocrites. Outwardly, he pretended to be Muslim, but behind closed doors, he spread lies, division, and hatred against the prophet, peace be upon him. He abandoned the Muslims in battle. He spread slander about Aisha, R.A., the beloved wife of the prophet, PBUH. He constantly tried to destroy the Muslim community from within. And yet, when he died, the prophet, peace be upon him, was asked to pray for him. And do you know what he did? He stood up, took off his own cloak, and placed it over the body of the man who had betrayed him the most. Why? Because his heart was filled with mercy, not hatred. So what do we learn from these stories? Forgiveness brings peace. Holding on to anger only harms you. Not everyone deserves a place in your life, but they deserve your kindness. Overcoming betrayal is about rising above, not lowering yourself to their level. If the prophet, PBUH, could forgive those who hurt him, why do we allow hatred to consume us? Now, I ask you, how will you respond the next time you feel betrayed? Will you seek revenge? Or will you choose the path of the prophet? Peace be upon him. The next time someone wrongs you, remember, make dua for them, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Let go of resentment. Forgiveness is not weakness, it is strength. Surround yourself with righteous company. True friends will never betray you. If this message touched your heart, let it be a reminder that the prophet, PBUH, showed us a path greater than vengeance, a path of forgiveness and peace. Allah tells us in the Quran, "Repel evil with what is better, and your enemy will become like a close friend." Quran 41:34. If you found wisdom in these words, do not let this be the last lesson you learn. Subscribe to Prophet Muhammad's teachings and continue this journey of enlightenment.